My name is Michael Bennett. I'm a member of the Alden School Board, and I'm the father of 3 school-aged girls from 2nd grade up to 9th grade. So talk about stress in the house at test taking time. I mean, it gets crazy. But this is my personal opinion right now, is I believe we'll find out that this was one of the biggest mistakes in education that we're making right now. But New York State got $700 million to participate in the race to the top. The state kept $350 million to create a database, leaving $350 million to be passed out to 700 school districts. But small school districts like the one I represent, Alden, we got approximately $50,000 to implement this program, and yet it's costing our districts hundreds of thousands of dollars to do it, to implement it. And now there's a tax cap on the school district. The state aid is still below what the schools were receiving 4 to 5 years ago. In Alden, our budget is $5 million less than what it was 5 years ago. I mean, when schools are making the cuts, they're trying to do the right thing, trying to live within our limits, you know. And but now we have to make a choice to cut programs and teachers in order to implement these new Common Core standards. And I guess what it gets me is essentially state ed wants us to raise the standards, but we have to cut programs and teachers in order to do it. How does that math add up? It doesn't add up to me. I mean, I could go on like a lot of the parents here. Everything that everybody said, I second that. But there's one thing, this is me personally speaking also. I served in the Army. I'm a veteran from Persian Gulf. I served under General Schwarzkopf. There's a leader that you would trust your life with. You'd run through a brick wall if that man ever asked you to. And even though he's past 42 years old, I'd still do it. But we got a commissioner of education who doesn't even send his kids to a public school, who's never done anything inside of a public school. How are these teachers, these administrators, to look up to this guy as a leader? He's not a leader. All he is a mouthpiece for the governor. And he just, whatever the governor tells him to say, that's his guy, is his puppet. And I sit back, I'm just an average Joe, I'm a middle class dad, and I sit there and I see this guy and I think, this is the best we have to offer? This is the top of the education that we have? It's a little disheartening, but I do want to thank you again for having this forum tonight. It means a lot that you guys come out and listen to us in the public. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for your service and both on the school board and